Today was a big work day. We cut it back a little bit, started a little later, so we wanted to feel the heat. It felt good. At first we had to get guys going, feeling the heat a little more, but it was fun at the end going against the offense, just feeling their offense and making plays against them, which is always fun. They're giving us good work, so it's been good.
Dayne, what about you?
Yeah, it was good to get used to the heat. Like Malachi said, he cut it back like 30 minutes later, so we can kind of adapt a little bit to what it's going to be like in the season. So it was for sure a little bit hotter, but no, it was a good work day. Good to get used to the heat, and we got better today.
How has the secondary been able to improve from week 1 of fall camp to now and going into the last week?
We've really had the chemistry's had to be there. We have a lot of young guys. We have some new guys. Mally. So we don't really have a whole lot of chemistry, but from week one of fall camp till now, it's gone up. There's been way less MAs. We've all been on the same page, which is good. And like I tell Mally all the time, we can't afford to not be on the same page. We got to know what we're doing. We got to all be on the same page so we can play fast, and we can't make up for those errors for sure.
How much this time in camp is mental as opposed to physical, since you guys have been going for so long now? Both of you can answer that.
It's more so mental than physical. Everybody's body is broken down a little bit, but that's normal. What'll separate you is how much film are you watching, how much time are you listening to your coach. Everybody got meetings, but who's actually taking notes and who's actually learning. So the mental side is really what's separating people right now, as everybody's tired.
Yeah, no, I'd say camp is for sure a little bit more mental than it is physical. I think, just wrapping your mind around the fact that you can do it, you can get through, and to not only come out here and just go through the motions, but to get better and progress is huge. So, on today's like today, your body's going to feel it a little bit, but if mentally you can be there and be very disciplined and knowing what you're doing, what your assignment is, and continue to progress throughout camp, that's huge, and that's huge for us as a secondary.
Malachi, on that grind that you're talking about, how helpful is it to have a guy like Dayne to be able to lean on from all of his experience?
Yeah, it's very helpful. I leaned on him a lot, even in the spring, because I have to learn, the whole defensive playbook. How do you do this in this certain look? And when the offense comes out like this, how are we going to play this? So I leaned on the coaches, but also Dayne a lot, just because I know he's a veteran guy in the defense. And yeah, I leaned on him a lot. I'll say that for sure.
Dayne, how was Malachi's student so far of learning a new position?
I enjoy Malachi's company. He's a dude that really, embraces the game and wants to get better. Him and I see eye to eye on that for sure. So, we're always talking about this, talking about that. We can talk to each other about a play. If I screw up, if he screws up, it's just kind of a two-way street for both of us. So I enjoy Malachi back there, and we're looking forward to playing well this year for sure.
Taking turnovers was pretty low for Tulsa last year. What are the chances of improving that number this year?
The chances are high. We've been working hard this fall camp. We plan on and intend to fly around as a defense. Just fly to that freaking ball. You're going to miss tackles. You're going to get beat in coverage. You might drop the ball here or there. But, like I tell them all the time, if you know what you're doing when you're out there and you're able to play fast, good things are going to happen. So I like our chances to improve, and I like our chances, to for sure up that turnover margin this year.
And I'd say on that is just every play being where you're supposed to be, those plays will come. If you're trying to force and press and force to make a play, you probably won't make that play. You'll be out of position, and the offense will probably make a play. So it's big on just being where you're supposed to be every play and being consistent, and them turnovers and that stuff will come.
Where's that comfort level for you right now? You guys talked about missed assignments earlier. Are you in that spot where you still feel like you're forcing things, or is it starting to come a little bit more natural?
It almost feels too natural. You never want to get too comfortable, and that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I feel super confident. I can line up in front of anybody, and I expect to win. If you get me, I'll get you next play. That's the mindset you got to have on defense as a DB. So I'm comfortable, but I'm trying to tone it back a little bit just to be ready for every play.
Yeah, is the mindset a little different where you don't want to find yourself like overthinking at times?
Yeah.
Have you fallen into the comfort factor if I can just react to this because I know?
Yeah, that's grown throughout fall camp, and I'm excited about that.